Hey folks, welcome back. We're at mostly the start of the classical era with the Aksumites. Was it the most optimal choice for this game? Probably not, but it's the culture that I felt like playing, so we're just gonna roll with it. We had a pretty messy start to my conflict with, I believe they're the Han now? Or the Nazca, rather. These are the Han down here. Losing a lot of units. If I had been a little bit more careful, it would have been a lot better for me, but I was not, alas. Anyway, let's get a move on here. Let's see. So I just built this envoy, which is some kind of agent. I don't really know how they work yet, to be completely honest. So I feel like foreign cities. That's for both parties to gain influence. That's for increased patronage. So I know I can go into other nations' areas, and I think you use it to collect that intelligence or whatever it's called. I don't really know how that all works yet, so I have to figure it out still. All right. So let's make sure we're claiming territories. Let's claim this one again. This has some iron, which we're going to need at some point. And we want to keep bringing the fight over here. Get some of these units combined. I have like 2 armies of 3 for now is fine. Although my conflict was pretty messy, I did deplete them of a lot of units as well. So it's not as bad as it could have been. Wow, 15 turns to build that. Let's see. 14 industry from that. Let's build that first. Could really use some industry there. How about here? It's 12, 6. Is that 7? Yeah, 7. Yeah, finish that public fountain. Could use food. Let's do that before the Great Obelisk, I think. I'd really like to keep growing in here. It's not the greatest city. This will probably merge into some other city later, I imagine. But that's the one I captured, so. Probably take San Lorenzo at some point. I did weaken the black player pretty heavily at the start of the game there. What's this? Yeah, let's whoops. I meant to make the other demand too, but oh well, it is what it is. Didn't realize clicking that would do that. Alright. Send an envoy down here. Do you have to send it to their city center? How does this work? Envoy's empire gains 10% of the visited foreign city's influence. Okay, so it shows there. So can I see how much? Get 10% of it. Yeah, so they're not generating that much either. We'll keep it in there for now. It's a little bit of extra influence every turn, which I can definitely use. Okay. So we need to put a stop to that city here. This is actually not a terrible city. So it'll be good to occupy that if I can. Or to take it, I suppose, when the conflict's over. 17 industry from that, yeah. Let's just buy that Great Obelisk, get the lumberyard. I think I'm gonna want more army, to be honest. Yeah, let's just get that lumberyard. Actually, how's my research? Okay. Okay, great. So that's what we'll do. We're gonna want some more melee units, I think, just to serve as blockers. What do you want? Okay. All right, another army here. More of the headhunters, which are quite good units. Don't think I want to take that fight quite yet. Just maintain there. They can wait. Make sure we're securing the iron here. I actually have a deposit there. I haven't been hot yet. Let's make sure we're getting our harbor as well. That'll do. Okay, Laventa. Let me go for spectacle. Actually, no, let's go for fuel. I'm not really making units down here, so I can make more use of the extra production than I can with the unit discount. Okay, so there's the leverage, right? Let's see what happens when I go grab that. I don't really know how that's used yet. Let's see. So I think if I can deepen your bilateral relations, signing agreements, okay. Leverage. Agreements is generated between two. However, you can also obtain leverage from giving it or from. Okay. Use your leverages against another empire to instantly force an action without generating a grievance. Okay. Placate. Lessons or support. Okay, so other things unlock in future eras. Okay, and they don't have an embassy. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll make more use of that in the not-so-distant future, I'm sure. I'd like to get a unit up there to nab that island at some point. Their standing army. Quick upgrade that. Alright. Don't think I'll be able to quite get in range there. So my plan is to sortie out here. I only managed to upgrade one of the Shodalai, but that's no problem really. Let's see. I do have like first attack here. Put them down there because some of these archers are going to be out of range, so I'll need them in the city. See, horsemen can't attack me in the walls, so I'm going to try to focus fire these headhunters. Blink at the horsemen. These warriors are just going to sit here. Start bringing these guys over.
All together.
I think they should be okay for one more turn. That's the horseman again. No, okay, error on my part, that's okay. Just one warrior, not that big of a deal, but definitely could have maintained that unit if I were paying more attention. Okay. So, tech. If we're going to want hydrology, we need the extra stuff from the river, and then maybe into philosophy, because we're going to start needing the, we're going to need the city cap, and we're going to start needing some science districts as well. We're not doing too hot on science at the moment. Okay. Let's collect this leverage. I imagine we just get it by walking over it. Okay, there's an independent people running around there who is attacking me. Whatever. All right, so we don't want this iron, and let's take care of this combat. Okay, so I no longer have to worry about these guys getting attacked by the headhunters, so I can move them all up here. Focus on the archers. There we go. So I have a militarist Aerostar already. How am I doing overall? Not amazing. I'd like to perhaps get another city, maybe in this area in here. Let's upgrade those guys. Okay. So now we can kind of safely, relatively speaking, push out this way. I'm sure there'll be more armies showing up, but good enough for now. Okay, make sure we're covering for our archers here. Not quite. Maybe? Nice. I'll head around. Just let them attack me. There's really no reason to go after them. I have a pretty big advantage in this fight. So take those extra defensive buffs to my combat strength. Just end it this round. There we go. How am I doing here? Okay, slowly converting some of their territory. And so building the Great Obelisk here. Really need my science going at some point. Probably should have taken the Greeks, honestly. But that's okay. Gonna make this work regardless. How does the harbor look? Only 10 food? $17 industry from a forge is pretty good. Let's finish that Great Obelisk. Just gonna purchase that. We'll go after the forge. Then we'll push on to Feng Hao here. Be really nice if I had that +1 movement from the stables, but alas, I've not had the opportunity to build that yet. Okay, I get 8 money from the food market. What else is worth building? I definitely need the forge. 14 industry is also quite good. Okay. Is the leverage gone? Yeah, it is. And yeah, I guess that'll be due. Or that'll be due. That'll do. Alright. Let's end the turn. Really wish I had gemstone. It'd be a nice. Oh, I do have some gemstone here. That's actually quite a big buff for me, right? Because I have quite a few of the unique market quarters. I definitely want to attack from this side. There's quite a bit of high ground up here that we will want to take advantage of. Okay, let's send you back down here so you can generate me some influence again. Could you not? Just buy that forge quick. I really like having money. It gives you a lot of flexibility. Get some more units and we'll deal with those guys. Alright. Come on. Go away. Notifications get a little old sometimes, to be honest. That guy might be an issue. Try to block the reinforcements. So we'll move some of the Shodelai up here and block them from coming in. Obviously it'll do some damage to my units, but that's fine. Just want to focus one of these citizens. Yeah, I'll take that attack. I want to wear them down as quickly as possible, right? Because this guy's only going to last so long blocking reinforcements. Nice. There we go, easy fight. And they'll capitulate next turn, so we'll just make sure they don't snipe that city back, right? We definitely want to claim that. We want to claim as much of their territory as possible. Honestly, they have a lot of good stuff that we need. Also want to claim this land. I'm surprised it hasn't been claimed yet. Okay, let's drop right in there. Okay, war resolution. I'm gonna force their surrender. Let's see. Actually, doesn't look like I might not be able to do it because it's under siege. I'd really like to take their capital here. It's a much more developed city than the other cities that they have. Feel like I'll be fine right here with high ground. Okay, got their ranged unit. Looked pretty dangerous. Didn't really want to mess around with that guy. I haven't seen them in action before, right? So I don't know how much damage they can actually do. And I'm not really planning to find out. Okay. They do have high ground there. There we go. All right. So, war resolution, forced surrender. Now I can take Feng Hao if I want. What's its most developed attached province? Probably that one right there. That being said, I think it might be best just to take some of these cities. Well, let me think about that. I do want that gemstone, right? Copper's not as important. Don't care about that one. I do want to maintain a relatively contiguous empire. That papyrus would be really nice, though. Let's do that. I think that'll do me well here. So obviously there are some gaps here. Also going to be taking a pretty big influence penalty for the number of cities that I have. Which one is that? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's get flood irrigation. Since it can't work on any districts at the moment. So you have an event. Yeah, we'll go for demonize, it's fine. Mostly choosing that for the axis that it moves me on. I didn't really want to move in the other ones, in the other directions, so. Wait a turn. So my archers can join. And here. I think this eventually is going to get eaten up by Haojing, right? Like these eventually all become the same city. This is kind of my intention. I'm gonna grab a unit here so I can grab that territory. I mostly chose this one for the gemstone access, as well as the dye. Didn't realize the saffron was there, to be completely honest. Okay, but here, I feel like the animal barns might be worthwhile. Gonna need that food. Go on expert policy. Kind of the same order of stuff we normally do. Let's see. What's my sort of long-term goal here? I'd like to wipe them out eventually. What am I doing after philosophy? Maybe rhetoric? The extra influence would be nice, and I do need the library for the science. I often skip fortifications. Craftsmanship would be fine too. They redid this a little bit. You have to go through trade expeditions to get to craftsmanship now. That's new since last time I played. Artificial reservoirs, bringing quite a bit of food. Quite a bit of production on the watermill as well. Let's make sure we're getting both of those. 20 food, 24 industry. Deprioritize that. Okay, you can just sit there for a while.
Debate and...
Out of my way. Go ahead and just pillage this. Should be able to claim that after. We'll kind of do the same down here as well. Alright, so Kerma. Get these guys, and then we can... Yep, okay, they're just going to come to me. A little obnoxious that they can see me when I can't see them. Okay, so this will stop my force pillage. Also go after that outpost there. Make sure we're clearing that out. They really don't like me. All right. Who needs stability? Leventa is going to need some help. I feel like Kerma's fine. I feel like this is going to grow faster though, right? So what I'm going to do is place this somewhere. That's nice. It's a lot of bonuses there. Let's do that. We'll build the stables there, and that'll help Napata on its stability. Just going to buy all that stuff, honestly. What's the point of having money if you don't use it constantly? Okay, let's boost research. Should we pillage here? There's a part of me that feels like we should attach, like maybe this one or maybe this one, to stop these units from like just meandering through our border, right? Problem is I'm gonna have some stability issues if I do that, but I think it's probably worth it. Got 11 industry there. Let's go for the aqueduct. Do the stoneworks in the aqueduct, right? So get the production first, and then build the stuff you need to build, just more efficient that way, because this shouldn't bring me below my stability cap with the obelisk. Or below my stability threshold, I guess. It's not really a cap. See if they attack me. Sometimes the AI do some questionable things. I don't really mind when it's... I'm gonna just demand that one, just because I want to build some war support in case they declare war on me. I don't really mind the like weird AI decision making when it's just like rebels or independent people, but the actual cultures will do that sometimes too. It's just a little odd. Okay, so I could go up to the next era if I want. I think I have quite a few stars left to get. Curious Bulgarians, huh? Yeah, I feel like I don't know enough about the value of leverage really to make me want to pick those. Demand. But I'm sure as I go through the game, I'll kind of figure it out. Been out of the loop for too long. All right. Right, so I don't have enough stability to really build much here, so let's make sure we're getting the food and some more stability. Okay, getting some more stars. They're attacking me here for some reason. And the Nubian archers are so good, or the Tosseti archers, I guess they are in this game. Really, really like them. So useful even into the next era. Alright. So keep moving down the homeland route for that extra combat strength. That is very annoying. But fine. Let's see. Craftsmanship would be good to improve our production. Which is a little bit lacking in most of my cities at the moment. Man, those stables are going to take forever to build. I feel like they might have increased the wonder costs on some of these things. Let's grab the water mill first. Buy out that artificial reservoir. Oh wow, I have a lot of production in here. Quite good, actually, considering it's not even my primary city. I guess I have the water mill there, which makes a big difference. Let's see. I feel like maybe one of these cities I just focus on science. A lot of market quarters in here. Kind of weird. Some ruins right there. Don't know what that's about, but let's clear those out. We are going to need that spot at some point. All right. Go ahead and pillage here. I'll get a new outpost there. Do I want to attach? I feel like that's going to hurt my stability quite a bit. We'll hold off on that for now. No, I'm going to refuse that. It'll be a decent stability penalty, but I'm not really building buildings in here yet, or districts, I should say. But let's see. You know what? I'm actually fine with that. Just 2 more turns until that converts as well. I don't really need to place outposts much anymore, so not a big deal if I don't get the reduced cost on that. I'm more interested in attaching outposts at this point. Okay. So I'd really like to pick up my science and gold output here. Finally got a merchant star. Gonna send this guy up to explore this island. I'd like to explore that and eventually connect it to Napata there. Gonna go ahead and keep picking on this player here, the Nazca. Okay, 3 turns for craftsmanship. I'm gonna buy the water mill, so that's 149 industry. Low stability here. Let's get that public fountain. Aventa, Stoneworks, we'll just buy that. Let's help with the stables. Down to 3 turns. What happened to my stability here? I guess probably moving along the ideology affected it a little bit. Don't have a lot of options for stability at the moment. Go with the garrison, right? Which I might have to do. Oh, I guess I have the aqueduct in queue. Let's do the aqueduct. Okay, let's go on expert. I'm gonna prioritize science in here. Building stuff is good, obviously, but I do need something focusing on science. And this is the Confucian school, so that'll eventually get attached. I'd really like to build my emblematic district in a couple of these cities, but I'm gonna struggle a little bit with the stability at the moment. Okay, so I should be thinking about how to finish these guys off soon. And how am I here? Okay, they have a somewhat modern army. Yeah, it's fine up there. This will probably be another city down here at some point. Let's see. Make sure we're confining this player as much as possible, right? Once I wipe them out, I don't want them to just build another city after I defeat them. Defeat the whole purpose. Add that in the queue. 12 money there is pretty good. Can I get another? Suppose this one's a little bit more stable, right? So let's get that one working on the stable so we finish that in one turn. Seriously? I just pillaged this other one. Okay. Horseman. Okay, they'll retreat. Just want to keep pillaging all these outposts. And let's take a look at what this city looks like over here. Could potentially just take that one, right? This is new. Okay. I'm not going to engage with that at the moment. I feel like just taking over their city might be a little bit better. Yeah, it's 150. You have to wait for it to go up. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Demand that. Just want to have as many demands as I can, just to keep generating the war support. Wonder can be claimed. See what's available. Pyramid of the Sun and Colosseum. Pyramid of the Sun is an interesting one. What's this? Strength stability. Okay, enables the Loading Games event, which lets you choose between spawning militia units or getting war support at the start of a war. Plus strength stability, plus war support, plus 4 stability per adjacent district on Empire, plus 5% money for number of ongoing wars declared by you. Less war weariness, etc. Okay. I feel like Pyramid of the Sun is honestly going to be better for me. It's more stability, and I need the food in quite a few places. I'm going to go ahead and claim the Pyramid of the Sun. Minus 1,000. I don't think I can... I don't want to tilt the balance. I'm kind of teetering on a lot of my... let's see. I'm teetering on a lot of my cities at the moment, right? So I don't want to tip that stability balance somewhere. And that'll throw me into chaos. I feel like I might need this in my capital. This would be a decent spot for it in here. Though also, it's also good on rivers, right? No, I suppose it only exploits food. Yeah, we'll throw it in there. I'm going to deprioritize it for now, though. Okay. Just pick up fortifications just so we have citizens in case we need them, and then we're going to go for Imperial Power, so we have some options for dealing with stability. I do generally prefer the Commons Quarters to garrisons if I have the option. Okay. Got some food going in here now. Let's get the library. I feel like I pronounced that weird. Library. The library. Let's get the House of Scribes. Theater would be nice too. Also the food market would be good. I do need to get my merchant stars too. I would like at least 2 of them, right, before I decide on another era. Why are they attacking me? What a bizarre choice. Should be fine. Well, maybe not. Okay, all good. I was a little close, got lucky there. I thought with the Shodalai with the zone of control, but because you can move through your own units to kind of ignore the zone of control effects, right? Let's rethink. Yeah, that's 13. Go for the Great Obelisk first. I really need that money generation. Could attach here, which I'm going to do. So that's a little bit of extra science that I'm making now. Wow, look at that gold generation. That's really good. So let's get the obelisks going. That'll be good here too. I don't want to lose the river, right? Because the rivers are some of the most productive tiles in the game. Oh, our port's anchors again? Nice. So I didn't realize they were made into building anchors. You used to not be able to build off of them. Okay. Fortifications, there's Scientist Star. I was ransacked somewhere, apparently. Where is this? That's annoying, but I'll just pop a new one there. Okay. Gonna retreat from that. Oh, quite a few units there. Okay, Public Fountain coming up here. This is not the greatest city. I would really like to take their other city that they have. I'm going to need a larger army as well, but I feel like I have too many competing priorities at the moment, and I don't have amazing industry. It's the effect of some of this stuff. Yeah, I'm going to need more stability here. Maybe I drop a garrison just like right out here or something. Or maybe up here. Yeah, it doesn't really give me any advantage. Let's go right adjacent to that city there. Come back and have you guys heal. Okay, food market coming soon. We'll increase my gold generation a bit. I'm gonna go for another army, I think. I'm gonna need it if I want to deal with everyone. Because these guys are running around with a lot of armies, and they have a pretty strong ranged unit at the moment. And usually the ranged units are what dictate the flow of combat, right? That wouldn't be bad. Let's enact that. I go below my stability a little bit on one of my cities or two. Seems like I'll be fine. Wait a turn. Go ahead and claim. That one's a little better. Okay, could work on the shared project. Doesn't seem worthwhile. What I really need in here is more industry. Let's get the stoneworks for now. That'll have a lot of benefits in this city. But eventually I want to bring it into Haojing, right? That's kind of the point. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I struggle a lot with my Chinese pronunciations. And when I say I struggle a lot with my Chinese pronunciations, what I really mean is I don't speak Chinese, right? I know a little bit of German. Whoops, not mean to do that. And obviously I speak English. those are kind of my two languages. I do try to learn a little bit whenever I go somewhere. So I was in Portugal recently, actually, and I noticed in Portuguese a lot of the S's, they don't pronounce it the same as I would expect. There's a lot of sh. There's a sh sound in the Portuguese with the S's that I didn't expect. It was kind of an interesting sounding language, to be honest. Don't really know how to describe why it's interesting, but it wasn't what I expected. There are some similarities to Spanish, obviously, but it's not as similar as I thought it was. I suppose Italian and Spanish are really the languages that are kind of the ones that are famous for being so similar that speakers can understand each other, right? I think they're like 79% the same language or something along those lines. Very close. Okay. There's part of me that wants to buy that Maker's Quarter. It'd be a very expensive Maker's Quarter. What's this? Huh. Is that a new luxury? Must be. Okay. Let's take a look at my stars. Pretty good for the merchant stars. Would be great to get a builder star too. How am I in fame? Number 2. Has anyone taken a culture yet? No. Keep healing there. See if I can pillage this here. Weird city location. Probably be a good idea to get the barracks at some point. I have so many things that I need that I don't think I can afford to take that kind of detour. How am I on religion? Yeah, I don't have very many followers, right? Which is a bit of a problem. That one would have been great for me as the Nubians, but probably be abstained from intoxicants, to be honest. This will be the one of choice. It's a pretty good one. A lot of forest, just in general on the map. Not quite as much forest on my end as you might normally see. Keep picking on these guys. Just want to make sure they have as few units as possible when I inevitably declare war on them, which should be soon. Keep pillaging that, please. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Okay. Awkward spot for them to catch me. I do have a tenant that I can pick. First, let's attack here. Let's do the same setup as last time. I'm gonna just let them attack me while I print them down with archers. Kind of the usual strategy. Can I kill him? Yes. I'm gonna go after them. Now I should be able to kill them. There we go. Alright. So I've taken this city. Cultural blessing. We're gonna go the +10 influence on main plaza, fellow peoples. Actually, what does fellow peoples mean? That's a different phrasing. So this used to be on like basically other cultures city centers. So I'm at 113. I'm gonna go for that one. 123. fine, I guess. We'll go down here. Buy that really quick. And let's attach. Do you want to get these as soon as possible? These, the obelisks, rather, I realized these was a little nebulous. Because I am going to be trying to go up to the next era soon, right? So I want to make sure I'm not leaving those on the table. They are quite a good district for generating money. Just going to buy one of those. Work on the other one. Buy that. We'll buy one. Do you need a maker's quarter in here at some point? Okay. Let's pillage.
Let's go.
Probably declare war on them in the near future. I want to see this island up here. See if it's something worth claiming. I mean, they're pretty much every territory is worth claiming. It's just a matter of sequencing which territories you want to claim, right? That's kind of the key. Okay. So let's grab the city watch. Actually, I'm still over the threshold here, so I think what I'm going to do is just focus on some infrastructure. Let's grab the theater and the food market. Okay, forced labor. Don't think I really need that. 15 science. No, I don't want to move in that direction. Minus 10 stability, but plus 15 industry. The stability is only temporary, right? So I'm not that worried about it. As far as going up to the next era, what sets me up better? I feel like I don't really need seafaring mastery, so I'll go for siege tactics because it unlocks access to other techs that we might want in the next era, right? So we'll prioritize that. We can change it later if we need to. Let's see. Maker's Quarter coming out here. Just gonna buy one of those great obelisks. It's a builder star. New religion. What's this? Forgave a grievance. Okay, they don't want to fight me because they know I'm a lot stronger. Okay, let's take them out. How did they get a... Oops, I almost clicked instant resolution there, which I definitely did not want to do, but thankfully they retreated. Okay. Let's get over here. Okay, there's a mystery strategic there. Let's see if there's anything worth seeing on this side. Not in particular. Alright, so you get Swift, Parsimonious. Let's go for Swift. That extra land movement speed's pretty nice, to be honest. Okay, House of Scribes there. I feel like I want to attach here. Oh no, wait, we were thinking about this one, weren't we? I think that makes sense. So I think what we do is we get the... Yeah, we can get the Great Obelisk down there, and then we want to build this out to kind of be a science-focused area, because there's a lot of empty space that I don't really need that I can just use for adjacency. So I think that's my plan for that island. How you're looking okay. Should get the water mill in here for sure. want to make sure I have at least a turn of production and all my great obelisks. Just buy that House of Scribes. So I am going to be going up very soon. But just like that last merchant star, though, it's going to take me a little while to get there. Okay, I'm going to go for abstain from intoxicants. It's probably the best one left. No one's at the second level yet. Would be really nice to get give alms. Obviously, I have a lot of market quarters, right? Having taken 2 cultures that focus on money. Nice to turn Feng Hao into a science city as well. I want to go after this. I feel like this kind of 4-block area is a winner for me. Okay, pick on these guys. This would just give me a lot of options for adjacency bonuses and that kind of stuff. It's a pretty, like, how do I describe this? So what you like to see, especially in cities that have science, is just like a lot of this open, flat land that is not broken up, right? That gives you the most opportunity in order to generate the adjacencies with the different science districts. So my plan would be to connect all these and use this area for a whole bunch of science, and then this area for the food and production, right? Going into later in the game. Okay, let's move these archers back a little bit. There's Nazca lines there. Okay, so the chariot's the most dangerous unit here for my archers, so we'll take care of that one first. Also a unit coming in there. What is it? Okay. We're gonna cycle these guys around a bit to reduce the likelihood of them dying to shenanigans from the swordsman. Take that attack. Didn't quite kill him. It's okay. Okay, so let's try to kill these swords. And we'll go after these guys. There we go. Quick and dirty, but it works. Refuse? Okay, so they declared war on me. They're also in the next era as the Umayyads. Let's see. Okay. So, does that change my calculus about when I go up an era? It might. I think I have to go after that city right away. Also may want to squeeze in a defensive archer here. How many people? Okay, we'll put 2 on industry for now. That reduces the time it takes on my production queue quite a bit. So get an obelisk. Where would I want one? Leventa could use some help on stability for sure. Just like down here. Okay, okay. I'm gonna pay to heal these guys. One of the advantages of being a merchant culture. Almost said culture. Let's see. Okay, I was worried that these guys would zona control me, which would be a bit of a silly thing to happen, so I'm glad they don't. do they have? And swordsmen, a bunch of those. It's fine. Yeah, I'll be able to get up on the high ground here quite easily. So we're just gonna roll on up here. What is that? Didn't realize they could join battles, to be honest. They don't seem like they're a major threat. They're pretty low combat strength. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna focus fire these swords. No need to attack, right? They're already on high. Oh. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I thought that was higher ground than it actually is. It's okay. We're gonna take that. Take care of these envoys. Okay. Pretty easy battle here. Despite my little mess up. I still have a citizen somewhere. There they are. I have their flag though, so it's fine. What is that? Oh, market quarter. Yeah, I really like building market quarters for some reason. Just gonna leave him there as a defender. Let's bring this small army back over. Probably gonna need them. Would like to start claiming some of those. Okay, so let's help with the obelisk. Should really consider, yeah, like a maker's quarter. Pretty low industry here. Buy that great obelisk. Which I know it's weird to buy like money producing buildings with money, but again, you know, you want to, the sooner you can utilize your advantages, the better. Okay. I do really like religious hostility for the faith on territories and the grievance against state religions. The influence would be really nice though. I think I'm going to leave it for now. I'm not sure which one to pick. My influence is pretty... Influence generation is pretty weak, right? Okay. Tax. I'd typically skip mounted warfare. I don't find horsemen to be that important most of the time. I guess if I were playing like Carthage or something, right, then I would really want it. Okay. Don't think this is a fight I really want to take at the moment. Let's bring these guys down. Gonna keep these guys here. They're in a pretty good spot to defend themselves there. I think if I hold on to this city, they should kind of bleed out over time. They just have a lot of these like ranged units that are a lot higher strength than mine, right? So that's my main area of concern at the moment with trying to push. I think I'd rather just defend for a turn or two and see what they do. It's 9 industry. Let's get the food market. I really want to go kind of hard on the money generation, right? Really committed to doing that at the moment. Okay. Starting to get some research quarters now. Let's get some more stability. They're okay there. Really worried I need more population here. I guess we'll need once we get the Pyramid of the Sun, that'll help a lot, right? Okay, it's pretty much useless to have this one contributing to that. Let's get some makers' quarters. Animal barns would be great. I'm just going to buy the makers. It's really going to hurt my stability. So grab the public fountain first, and then the animal barns, so we can keep growing that city. Really like to start filling up some of these slots a little more reliably. Okay. Can I catch him? I can. Okay. Can't quite get where I wanted with these guys. I was gonna maybe go after that army. They seem to be going up to my city here. Make sure we have some defenses in place. Just buy one of those. Buy two of those. I'd like to have a couple ranged units at the very least. Stone wall is not going to help us that much. Okay, just go ahead and claim that territory. There is a strategic there, right? So I'll probably want that at some point, even though I don't know what it is yet. Well, okay, mounted warfare is the last one. Holding out for this last merchant star. Also, if I could get a growth star here, that would be great. And I'm 2 away from the builder star. Where am I building districts? Got one here. One here. Huh. Okay, so I can wait a few turns for that extra builder star, which I think I want to do. There's my merchant star. Okay, they apparently didn't know I was here. See if I can chase them down. Doesn't seem like I can. Alright, let's get up here. Just want to reinforce this area as much as possible. I should have a sufficient army to deal with these guys, so I'm going to... They only have one ranged unit. I'd rather come up around this way, but I can't get there. I keep one army in the city there, and the rest are going to kind of come up around this way. See, the reason I don't want to attack from here is that they have high ground, and they have this pretty strong ranged unit, right? So it'd be disadvantageous to do so. It'd be very hard to break through that area, because they can just cycle one unit. Okay, gonna need the aqueduct here. Go ahead and buy that maker's quarter. And what would be useful? You have a decent amount of stability here, right? That's 19 gold. It's quite good. Maybe I use this one to focus a bit on gold. I do have a couple cities that I'm setting up for science, right? So specifically Fenghao and Napata. Generally, I prefer to specialize my cities so that they're producing primarily one kind of output. I haven't really decided what that's going to be for every city yet, but we'll get there. Okay, one more district for my builder star. Yeah, they shouldn't really be able to do any damage to me here. Pretty equal force to them. Okay, they've moved away here, so I'm going to go up that direction. Okay. Question is, do I want to take this fight or not? They only have 2 ranged units. They do have a terrain advantage. This is kind of my main concern. pretty significant one. But I do have a lot more ranged units. I just don't know if I'll be able to utilize all of those ranged units. I'm going to retreat from that one. Need them to come a little farther. Okay. Should be able to select a culture next turn. I'm gonna retreat a bit. Because the army I just had that retreated isn't going to be able to join a combat this turn. And I have like no visibility up here. It really sucks. I really wish I could just go through this territory. Maybe I can catch these guys. I think that might be a better option for me at the moment. Just want to reduce their war score. Okay, Leventa. So have you helped with Pyramid of the Sun? And, okay. So I have all the stars I'm going to get, so time to think about who I'm choosing for the next era. Again, I think with the Bulgarians and Diplo cultures in general, the leverage, I just don't understand well enough to take good advantage of it, right? I'm sure the Sacrificial Altar got nerfed since I played the beta a long, long time ago. I do like the Aztecs now. They do feel better than they were. Could go hard on the Byzantines if I really wanted to go for the merchant lifestyle. The Ghanaians don't make sense for me this game, right? Because I'm not really on good terms with anyone. How many horses do I have? I have 4 horses. Byzantines have potential. The Franks, I don't like the Franks that much. I feel like there's some, I don't know, the Scriptorium, it just isn't that good to me. The Ghanaians, I don't really have the trade routes. The Teutons, they're all right. I feel like I have a kind of low, population gain though, right? So the Spurred by Faith isn't going to give me as much value as it could. Teutonic Knights are really good though, and especially because I have the stable from the Ancient Era, or whatever that's called, Ramses' stable. The Teutonic Knights would be pretty incredible. The Khmer, obviously, are the Khmer. I do have a lot of river, and it's true I haven't played them in a while. This would have been a great spot for a Bari. Sadly, it's taken by the Pyramid. Let's see. So the English, I do like the English, and I'm struggling a bit with growth at the moment. And the longbows are, I think, one of the best unique units in the game. Mississippians, I struggle with the Mississippians a bit, right? Because they have the flowing waters, I feel like, is the main reason to pick them. And the thing with the rivers is you don't usually build districts on the river because you want to take advantage of all the outputs and not just a subset of the outputs. Oh, I don't know. I'm not really feeling them at the moment. The Mongols, I haven't really done the work needed to be the Mongols. It's still a little too late in the game. So Healy, I'm not particularly coastal. Taino, they're quite good. I feel like I wound up picking them a lot because I felt like they were kind of overpowered. The stability is really nice on the Taino. Yeah, +5 food per number of territories in your sphere of influence on all cities, right? Which is a lot in this case. You get a lot of food from that. And you get a unique unit or emblematic unit that's ranged, which is always good. And ranged units are typically the best units. Norsemen, yeah, I'm not coastal enough, I don't think. So I think the Aztecs are a possibility. The Byzantines are a possibility. The Franks, perhaps. The Teutons, the Khmer, the English. Could play the Mississippians. I have a lot of options. And I'm not really sure which one to pick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a minute to consider which one I want to go for, and then I'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back. So what I've decided is that I think I'm going to pick the Byzantines and keep going on the money train. I have a lot of horses, and the Varangian Guards are quite nice. I did think about the English. The thing is, I feel like that the English, it's like, if I'm going to pick the English, I might as well just pick the Taino. Honestly, the Taino are just kind of like a better English, in my opinion, because you get all your food up front, and the district is better in terms of providing stability since it counts as a commons quarter. The longbow is a little better for the English, but yeah. Anyway, they're very similar cultures in a lot of ways. I did think about the Khmer, but decided, I've played enough of them, and it's been a long time since I really played the Byzantines. So I think we're going to go for the Byzantines, especially since we're kind of going all in on the money this game anyway. So we'll take the Byzantines. We'll end the turn. Before I start the next episode, or end this episode and go into the next episode, I realized I had not taken religious tolerance yet. So I'm going to go for the faith on territories and grievance against empires with a different state religion. Also got conquered empires. I don't think I really need either of those, so I'll leave that be for now. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.